The stream will be starting up in a minute or two, so hang in there. Hey everybody, welcome to Clintus Maximus, presented by Press Start to Play. I'm Clint, and continuing our Indie Palooza with a special Friday bonus episode of Clintus Maximus. Here we have Her Majesty Spiffing. It's a graphic adventure, very British, and it's on sale this week on Xbox for about $6. It's usually a $20 game. So let's jump right in, shall we? We'll start a new game. Yes, evidently the Queen has launched us into space in an RV.
Here we are, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Space, the final frontier. I am Captain Frank Lee English, and these are the voyages of the starship HMSS Imperialize. Our mission? To explore strange new worlds, to seek out new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Rousing stuff, Captain English, sir.
You really think so? I was afraid it would sound a little bit cliched. The last thing I'd want would be for anyone listening to think that was going to be representative of the quality of all our dialogue throughout this entire voyage.
Perhaps it's best not to heighten expectations too early on, boyo.
Yes, Jones. A healthy dose of self-deprecation should neutralize the mildly xenophobic nature of the mission we've been tasked with by Her Majesty, Queen of Great Britain and of the Commonwealth Realms.
Yeah, so long as we can avoid resorting to trite nationalistic jokes, we should be fine.
Yes, I absolutely agree, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Well, I'm past. Who's for tea? You stay here at the controls, Jones, while I navigate to the ship's kitchen facilities to acquire a refreshing beverage. The walk will give me the chance to familiarize myself with the intuitive navigation system.
Can you grab us a cup too?
Certainly, Jones. It will be my pleasure, and as good a reason as any to practice using the intuitive inventory system. I'll be on my way now, just as soon as I choose to exit this chair. I appear to have activated some sort of context-sensitive menu. I should select the appropriate option, illustrated. Now, to find the kitchen. If memory serves me correct, it's just down this corridor, beyond the fourth wall. It's an informative map displaying the many high-definition areas aboard. Now, let's see.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm there. I have to go through the sitting room to the kitchen.
This computer is full of secret data. We keep the intel inside.
Oh, they've broken the fourth wall. Ha 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 ha.
It's for my Rosie Lee. Sorry, Cockney crockery. It's Alan's mug, isn't it? Cup of cha? I am feeling rather peckish.
Ah! 你個死英國佬，我鎖開你隻手咯
That settled it. I'm going gluten-free when I get back to Old Blighty. Mild green washing up liquid.
Okay, let's see what's in the fridge. Oh,
Why?
big thing of
It's
cheese.
packed to the rafters with mild English cheddar. Plenty to share.
If I've learned anything from playing Graphic Adventures, you know, always take the cheese.
Best leave some space for alternative dairy produce.
Did I take the cheese? Yes, okay, I took a slice of cheese. Okay, moving right along. Oh. Wait, what's this?
That's the radio wave oven. It's the same idea as a conventional
Okay, microwave does
oven,
not
except while your meal is
work.
cooking, you can listen to the cricket on Radio 5.
Okay, let's make our tea, because we're English.
I'm afraid I've nothing useful to hand.
Oh, okay, equip my cup.
It really takes the misery out of making tea.
Okay, now equip the sub-lieutenant's cup.
It's our autonomous beverage Of course, the downside of having a sentient being responsible for making the tea is that every so often it forgets how much milk to add. What are your prime directives? I don't suppose you've kept in touch with Matilda or any of the other house robots? Ha! Remember that time you fell foul to a case of mistaken identity at Mos Eisley? Was Vista as bad for you as it was for the rest of us? You know, we have a lot in common. In the movies, the evil villain always ends up being the supercomputer or Alan Rickman.
Okay, we'll head back to the bridge now.
Any danger of making that tea, boyo?
Awfully sorry for the delay.
Never mind, boyo. How did you manage to carry it in there without spilling any?
Well, I've just been very careful. Ever since that whole Deepwater Horizon incident.
I don't really have anywhere to set this. You won't take over the controls from it until I finish. Wouldn't want to spill anything over these expensive electronics.
But of course! Why, if such a thing were to happen, we'd have a real puzzle on our hands.
Just go easy. Keep it steady.
Yes. Okay, right. Yeah, okay.
Opening rear cargo doors.
Whoops.
Didn't expect that. Yes? No, Right. That's... yes. Right. No. No. Yes. Okay, right. Okay. Right. Yes? No,
Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Right.
Commencing cabin depressurization.
No.
Flight safe mode disabled.
Yeah, no.
Primary starboard fuel cell jettisoned.
Okay, right. Okay. Right. Yes? No,
Opening rear cargo
we should've done
doors.
that. No. Right. That's, yes. Right.
It's interesting, when I first played this, I accidentally gave him the wrong cup of tea, and he spit it out over the joystick. So... Oh, wait, there's more buttons.
Life support systems offline. Venting reserve oxygen supply.
Didn't expect that.
Daisy.
Holy cow!
Ah, it's a cow!
Ah! Look what you've done! I told you to keep it steady.
Good heavens! What a waste of perfectly good tea.
I think we should be more concerned about the irreparable damage done to the ship's steering system. Both problems, by the way, are your fault.
Look, obviously, the controls weren't calibrated to account for my superior strength. They were more sensitive than a pubescent poet. Regardless, we'll have plenty of time to argue about this now that we're stranded. Unless, of course, we can replace the controls with something else.
When you say we...
I mean the royal we. I'll sort this out. Don't move. I don't want you dribbling on anything else. Honestly, you're worse than the elderly.
Okay. Now we need to go find something to replace the ship's controls.
There's been a slight infestation. The lower decks are on lockdown.
Okay.
The animators rather we leave it on. Less things to move.
Let's head into the bedroom. See what we got here.
Very odd. It appears to be stuck. With great power comes great responsibility.
Some batteries. That'll probably come in handy later. Glove.
It might fit Allard's dainty hand. I've a bit more girth. Now, what do we have here? Ah! Good lord.
All right.
Without the right tools for the job, I'm not risking it. I'm prone to stage fright with an audience.
Okay. I don't really see anything in here that'd be necessary to replace the ship's controls. So moving right along. Okay, I don't really know what I'm accomplishing with this.
Best stop before I start to lose my gains, brah.
Ah, a controller.
Of course, it lacks the precision of a mouse and keyboard.
Oh, it's a Duke! Nice touch, gentlemen. Very impressed.
There appears to be something stuck in the drive. Cutting-edge 20th century tech.
Oh wait, no, we don't need to go into the sitting room. Oh wait, yeah, we do. We do need to go back through the sitting room and head to the ship's cockpit.
Have you found something to replace the controls you broke yet?
Here, plug this in. See if it works.
That isn't going to be much use without batteries, boyo.
What? Aren't they included?
And remove a superfluous hurdle present simply to prolong a problem you've long since figured out? Huh. When is that ever the case?
Ah, it's a good thing I found those batteries then.
Here, plug this in. See if it works.
No joy, boyo.
What? Isn't it supposed to be plug and play?
No, boyo. You'll have to install the drivers first.
Well, can't you just download them in here?
The Wi-Fi can't reach this part of the ship. Try getting online in one of the other rooms. See if you can download the drivers onto something and bring it here.
I suppose you'll just be sitting here in the meantime.
That's how the genre works, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And if it is broke, well, it's probably a tedious puzzle to fix it.
Install a driver to activate the control in the cockpit. Oh no. Okay. Okay, computer.
Now, to download this driver, I just need to connect to the internet first. Bingo! Found it! Very odd. It won't let me save onto the disk. Gosh, no matter how many times I keep clicking on things, this drive won't become unblocked. I'll have to think of something else.
Nope.
Cutting-edge 20th century tech. I don't believe the isolation of space has forced me to talk to the furniture just yet. Gosh, no matter how many times I keep clicking on things, this drive won't become unblocked. I'll have to think of something else.
Okay, obviously or if I need a paper clip. That would certainly make sense. Back in the old day. Oh, wait, let's... Or I'll just sit on the couch.
Presumably the manufacturer opted for shards of metal as opposed to goose down.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. They have an original Xbox console there. Or at least something that's meant to be an original Xbox. Is that a slight? Are they making fun of it? No! Don't do that. Okay. Inconspicuous door.
Surely you can't be serious.
Oh, wait, what's this over here? No, nothing there.
Terribly brutish for one to resort to force to open this door. I'm sure I'll be able to find a solution, lest I become unhinged. It specifically says no rustling. Remarkable. It would appear one of our Oxbridge-educated engineers has installed hinges on both sides of this door. How is that even possible? Mercifully, the ultra-absorbent litter goes some way to mask the odor. Some way. Not all the way. It might fit Allard's dainty hand. I've a bit more girth. The depravity that goes through some people's minds. Oh my. Well, either we've got one big cat somewhere on board, or something particularly large is being concealed.
Okay, I need something to get... to deal with that drive.
Mercifully, the ultra-absorbent litter goes some way to mask the odor. Some way. Not all the way. Best stow this for now. I would do well to study these closely in case of an emergency, like we're stranded immobile in space.
Okay, examine these safety instructions.
I'll have to take a closer look at these safety instructions for peace of puzzle. Mind. Peace of mind.
Ah! Nice.
Why, the humble paperclip, a staple of any adventure gamer's inventory.
Okay. I had a feeling that was going to be necessary to deal with that floppy drive.
No doubt you'll soon be broken and forced into a situation you'll find uncomfortable. The story of many a man. Let's see if prodding this around fixes anything. Aha! I can't seem to save onto it for some reason.
Obviously, the right protect is equipped. If you remember...
I can't seem to save onto it for some reason.
Aha!
It's empty, lacking in substance.
Haha! Success! Now to connect to the internet and download the driver.
Fantastic. Now to quickly copy this driver.
Oh, the memories.
Whoa! Oh, sorry. Oh, gosh, is that the time? It'll be starting to get dark outside. Best check up on Allard and see if he's dried off. It's remarkable how much information can be stored on something so compact. Sub-Lieutenant Jones! Sub-Lieutenant Jones! Allard! Wake up! Wake up, Allard! Oh, this is useless. He'll be out for hours unless I can think of another way to wake him up.
What's going on? What are you playing at, boyo?
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. It felt like someone else was in control of my inhibitions.
Just give me the driver so we can GTFO.
GTFO?
Get things functioning and online. You need to swat up in your acronyms. FFS. For future scenarios.
Here, install this, and we should be underway again.
You could have used my USB pen, you know.
What? Is that another one of your acronyms I'm supposed to know?
What? Universal Serial Bus?
Ha! Serial bus. I know you're just making that one up.
Well, boyo, I've got some good news and some bad news. Which one do you want first?
I'll take the opportunity to indulge in a fleeting moment of comfort and reassurance prior to being crippled with anxiety and fear.
Alright, boyo. Well, the good news is the drivers are installed. The bad news is that one of us is going to have to descend into the dark depths of the ship to perform the emergency systems reset procedure.
You mean turn everything off and on again?
Exactly, boyo.
Yeah, presumably I'll be the one doing the legwork, as usual.
Well, if you want, we could make it seem like you had a choice in the matter. Here, we'll flip for it. Heads or tails?
Tails never fails.
It's heads.
Blast! I can't help but feel that somehow that was always going to happen.
What fates impose that men must needs abide, it boots not to resist both wind and tide.
Gosh, the writing on this voyage just stepped up a level. That was borderline Shakespeare.
Aye, borderline.
Right, I'm off. I haven't been up here long, and already I think I've started to lose muscle density. On a more positive note, it would appear my bone density has remained unaffected.
Wait a minute. I have an idea.
Triple action. Removes grease, fights odors, preserves one's dignity while attempting to squeeze through a narrow opening. The holy trinity of cleaning products. If you want a job done around here, you've got to do it yourself. Whilst that did smell like a spring breeze, it did chafe a turd. I think I'd better go carb-free when we get back to old Blighty. Let's see.
Okay, I am there. I need to go to the engineering bay. No, I don't want to go to the airlock. Ah, there we go. Hey everybody, welcome to Clintus Maximus, presented by Press Start to Play. I am playing Her Majesty Spiffing, a rather funny graphic adventure. It's on sale this week on Xbox for $6. I'm enjoying it so far.
It's a precision-engineered German motorized screwdriver. As I said to the boys on our rugby tour of the Netherlands back in '87, I'm not touching that without adequate protection.
Okay. Oh, wait. I have an idea. Because back up in the bedroom, there was that locker that had hinges on both sides, and now I've got a screwdriver. That would make sense. That's where I'm going to check first. If not, I'll simply come back. Okay,
Right. I'll have this open in a jiffy.
okay, what did I just find?
Manufactured by decent, honest, working-class Brits in 1974.
Okay, it's some kind of motor of some sort. Okay, well that's not going to help me. Okay, heading back down. I'm going to check the lab and see if perhaps there's something in there that might be able to help me deal with high voltage electricity.
Once more onto the breach we go.
Air compressor. Okay, there's nothing here in the airlock. Doesn't look like that will help me with my current puzzle. Check the lab. Bicycle.
The box is sealed shut. Why, it would be impossible to determine the fate of any biological life form inside.
Oh. Really? A save in using a typewriter?
It isn't great for the environment. Replacement ribbons are a real biohazard.
Ha! Master of Unlocking achievement. Save game progress using the typewriter.
If you could bottle it, you'd make a fortune. It's part of the laboratory equipment the biologist we were supposed to have on board brought. I'm not sure what happened to him. No one's seen him for weeks. Not to worry, I'm sure he'll turn up.
Okay, that was fun. Okay. Frog tank.
It doesn't appear to be working. Gosh, it's full of the blighters. It has a warmth that you simply don't get with digital. Especially if you burn the sleeve as well. Preserved thanks to the tireless efforts of hipsters from all corners of Shoreditch. Seems to be one of those pay-to-win games.
Okay, so there's nothing in here that I can see. You never know. Okay, let's go back. Self-destruct switch. No, I don't want to do that.
I'm fairly certain this is in breach of a myriad of health and safety regulations.
Well, let's...
The static is making my hair stand on end. I can't use these two together. It might fit Alan's dainty hand. I have a bit more girth.
Okay, so that... help.
The other toys left aren't nearly as exciting.
What do I need to get past this electric gate? Well, you know what, while we're here...
Guess not. We made that mistake once before.
It's an adventure, so obviously there's an object I need. Okay, let's head back into the bedroom, see if there's an object there I can use.
Without the right tools for the job, I'm not risking it.
Obviously, yeah. Is there something I could use to get something out of the kitty litter? I'm not sure. Back to the bridge, see if there's an object there I've missed.
Aren't you supposed to be downstairs turning the power off and on?
Sub-Lieutenant Jones!
Aye, boyo?
Are you sure there's nothing else we can do in here to get things moving?
Continually talking to me is certainly keeping you from moving.
I do enjoy our little chats. I go, look. The seat of power.
Checking the lab one more time.
The box is sealed shut. Why, it would be impossible to determine the fate of any biological life form inside. They're a bit reluctant to let you lift them. Can't imagine why. It doesn't appear to be working. biggest floor filler since concrete. Fairly certain this is in breach of a myriad of health and safety regulations. The static is making my hair stand on end. I doubt combining these two will prove to be particularly useful.
Cheese? I'm gonna try the cheese.
I'm sure there's a more practical use for this.
Nothing.
We'll agree to disagree about that.
No, you can't put the rubber glove on, Dan. I've tried. Ah, well, let's... Gee, guys, my friend Dan has hopped in the party and basically given me the solution to the thing, and while I appreciate that, it's also kind of heartbreaking. I like to figure these things out on my own. No, I appreciate it, Dan, because I've kind of wanted to be able to pull this off before the end of the stream, so thank you. It's okay. I know where it is. I've got to go to the airlock. Ah. Okay. No, makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Equip. Oh, I'm sure, you know, rubber glove, electricity. Makes sense. Yeah, I know.
I'm sure this will come in. Wait for it. Handy, eh?
This Lucen was brought to you by Renegade Rhino Hint System.
Voila! That should significantly reduce the risk of death by electrocution. Always a comforting reassurance. This should do the trick.
Okay. Ah!
No, that's... yes, right. Oops, God. I can be ever so clumsy. Ah, well, no harm done. Let's check back with Alan and see if that's sorted everything. Oh, here it's starting to give me the creeps.
Okay. you're a fan of, old school graphic adventures from like LucasArts and Sierra, yeah, definitely worth picking this up for $6 this week. It's got a nice sense of humor on it. Oh, okay, yeah, that's amusing.
Ah, I see Allard's activated the autopilot and Sky.
Ah, classic airplane reference. Nice.
I'm sorry, I don't believe we've met. I'm Frank, but please, call me Captain English.
Welcome.
Captain English.
How may I be of assistance?
I don't suppose there's a Mr. Autopilot, perchance?
Compiler error. Incompatible types. Access denied.
So, how's everything going? Are we on track to be finished by tea?
ETA to waypoint. Tango Echo Alpha. Calculating. Calculating. Cannot define. Please refer to string length idiom for more details.
I think I'll log off.
It is now safe to be removed.
I see the autopilot's working, unlike Sub-Lieutenant Jones.
Okay, I'm going to try to find Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Yes, that certainly did look like Edie from Mass Effect. That's certainly what was going through my head. So an awesome combination of Mass Effect and an airplane joke combined in one. Okay, before I end, I want to try to find Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Check here. Nope. Okay, why are there Hot Wheels tracks set up all over the floor?
If I do that, I'll have to go on a course. Sub-Lieutenant Jones!
Aye, boyo?
What is it you're tinkering with there, Jones? That isn't our reconnaissance rover you're disassembling, is it?
Well, but, funny story. While you were downstairs attending to that very complicated, laborious task, flicking that switch on and off, I've been running a variety of pre-mission calibration tests on the Beagle 2-2.
I presume that's why the floor's covered with bits of toy Hot Wheels track.
Firstly, the fact that this modular vehicular pathway simulation system happens to be mass-produced and branded as a children's toy is irrelevant. And secondly, yes.
That's all well and good, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. However, if I recall correctly, we were specifically advised that the Beagle 2-2 tended to function significantly better when its complicated array of electronics and mechanical components were positioned inside its aluminium housing.
Look, I just have to make a few minor repairs. During a centrifugal force resistance simulation, the rover proved exceedingly resistant.
So it flew off the loop bit.
That would be a valid interpretation of events, yes.
Sounds like I'm going to be required to go on some kind of scavenger hunt. What do you need?
To get the rover going again?
For the time being, that's all I feel I'm obligated to offer, yes.
I think the rigorous nature of the, test may have burned out the main motor.
I see.
Ah, I already have the motor.
I'll have to find something to create some sort of electromagnet that'll revolve when a current is passed through it. I'll have to fashion a pulley system of sorts to drive power to the wheels. Something with a taut elastic band should do the trick. like an alluring undergarment. Now, if I was to remove the elastic...
Alternatively, Brett, you could just always grab me a spare. We've got a cupboard full of them.
I don't suppose you noticed anything out of the ordinary earlier when I was performing that emergency systems reset procedure. Specifically immediately once the power came back on.
No. Why, should I have?
Well, I don't know. Probably not. Forget I mentioned it. Be sure to put your toys away when you're done.
Okay, and give him the motor.
Let it not be said I don't give you anything, Sub-Lieutenant Jones.
An unhealthy reliance on migraine medication already proves that, but...
Now get this mess cleared up and put the Beagle 2-2 back together.
For the last time, the left stick moves it forward and back.
By Jove, it works!
In 600,000 yards, your destination will be on the right. You've reached your destination.
Sub-Lieutenant Jones, we've arrived! The new world! Quickly, break open a container of property of ER2 flags and prepare a landing party!
As much as I'd love to jump onto the surface and soak up the radioactive atmosphere of this uncharted, most likely fatally hazardous planet, I think it may be an idea to send the Beagle 2-2 down first, just to get a feel for the place.
I considered your suggestion, Sub-Lieutenant Jones, and have made the executive decision to send the Beagle 2-2 down for a quick recce, prior to making our own triumphant descent. The extra time will allow us to properly consider which 19th century member of the aristocracy to name this place after.
Launching probe.
Okay, well, this seems about as good as point of any to end the stream. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Clintus Maximus will be back next Tuesday. What I'll be streaming then, I don't know. Tune in to find out. Thank you for joining me, and have a good day.